morning everyone, it's another day of Food Mood on YouTube. I'm Jason Vaughan, I'm here in Athens, Greece, here to find the best spots to eat here in Athens and show you what you can see around this beautiful city. This morning, we're gonna be heading to a local bakery. We're gonna have some fish, we're gonna have some cooked meats, we're gonna have some grilled pork, and then gonna get some more Greek desserts. Hopefully we can find some more Loukoumades, my favorite Greek dessert. So stick around, it's gonna be another incredible day of eating food here in Athens, Greece. Focused bakery here in the heart of Athens. Got a lab at the back, and I imagine it's loosely based off or inspired by Croissanterie in Australia. I've picked three things to try today. The first one is the traditional butter croissant, the ham and cheese. I wanted something savoury, and then finally a bit more Greek, the pistachio croissant. And wow, the presentation is incredible. I love the terrazzo here. It's really modern. Good vibes are definitely present. First, butter croissant. Beautiful layers, still nice and warm here in the morning. Beautiful. It is, yeah, truly a buttery croissant. Have another bite so you can see the texture inside of it. All the traditional croissant adjectives are going to be used here. It is crispy, flaky, that beautiful honeycomb texture in the middle. That is textbook traditional croissant. Really impressed by this. Ham and cheese croissant time. It is still warm. Feels bouncy when you squeeze it. I can definitely smell some cheese in there too. Well, that's incredible. That's a top quality ham and cheese croissant. Just like you would find anywhere, like the French patisseries, anywhere around the world. This stands up. Have a look inside. So you can see a nice roll of ham, there's cheese, and there's some black pepper in there too. It's really savoury. Tiny sweetness from the ham. Loving it. Last croissant to try today, pistachio. It's got a little pistachio crumb on top. You've got the nice hard green layers here. Enough messing about. Just got a mouthful of pistachio cream. Look at the inside there. Oh, it's so green, and the pistachio cream it's light and airy, nutty, and just it's got a really mellow sweetness to it. It's not like an overpowering morning dessert. Wow, if you like pistachios, you got to get this. Look at the. Even if you go deeper, you can see more pistachio stuff inside. It's like a sort of sugared pistachio, praline type sauce. All the croissants here are brilliant. This just stands out as something really different that I haven't had before in a croissant, so well done overall. Mate Jack's given me a morsel of his almond croissant. Didn't think I could eat 4 this morning, so we'll try just a piece of this one. This also hits the spot. Also got myself a Greek Freddo Cappucino. So this is like some of the cold coffee that they do here, and it's hard to see, but there's a layer of foam on the top, and it's just nice cold coffee. Oh yeah, that's strong, and that's just like a beautiful cold cappuccino. Get around it. I don't think I would be out of line to say they were up there with some of the best croissants I've had, whether that's in France or Australia. You do have to check this place out. It's not Greek street food, it's just great bakery, good, top shelf. impressive thing about this place is that it's just located straight outside Monastiraki. As soon as you get off the metro, if you come from the airport to Monastiraki, you walk outside, you'll see it straight away. Hadrian's library is one of the 6 or 7 sites that are on the combination ticket. Definitely worth a quick squizzle. A couple of things to see here, and then yeah, you're back in the center of Athens. Here is the Panathenaic Stadium, the first stadium of the modern Olympic. It is the only stadium in the world that is all marble. You can even go into the middle, there's a little podium, very cool attraction, worth a visit. And only €10 entry, it's not included on the combination pass, but it's well worth it. This place is got a lot of history behind it. Look at the incline on these steps. That's gonna be, you gotta climb up these and no rail. Not a bad seat in the house. It's lunchtime. We're here at a place called Croissanterie, and this is a Greek restaurant that focuses on unique delicacies from small Greek producers. You see there's lots of meats and garlic, tomatoes hanging from the ceiling, and there's a lot of unique dishes that I haven't seen here at other Greek restaurants. First thing they've done when they come out is they serve you with beef pastrami. Here is pastrami and there's some cheese. It's paper thin. Yeah, really peppery. It really reminds you of like white pastrami that you might find on a sandwich in like America. First dish has arrived and we have the dolma. So these are, on the menu they're called Mummy's hand-stuffed vine leaves. Right inside with a vine leaf coating. It looks like some yogurt on the side. Gonna dip it in some of that yogurt sauce and first dolma in Greece. Remarkably fresh. There's so much olive oil in it. There's so much freshness and moisture in that bite, and you get that beautiful rice inside. I'll be honest, I've never actually had a good dolma or dolmades. This is the first one I've ever had that tastes brilliant. Next dish is the aubergine and eggplant with spicy Cappadocia sauce and feta. Let's scoop up some of this aubergine. More cheese, always. Really savoury from that eggplant. Sauce itself is like a mild spice. Feta cheese adds that creaminess to it. Tasty. Here are some anchovies. So they're absolutely doused in olive oil. They got some other herbs alongside it. Maybe some parsley. Here is the smoked mackerel, beautifully presented, sitting on a bed of greens with some fresh tomato, cucumber and red onions on the side. The bread comes in a little brown paper bag, big fluffy thing. Thank you. So I'll get a full fillet of fish. Oh, look at that olive oil just dripping off. First bite of anchovies. Really soft and perfectly salty, just as you would expect any anchovy to be. And then that olive oil, it's just like luxury in your mouth. Tanginess to it as well. The thing that makes these anchovies different is they're just so incredibly fresh. And they're big anchovies too, and they're butterfly. They're just cut down the middle, so there's so much meat and so much like flavour seeping into that meat, that fish flesh. Beautiful anchovies. Next we got a piece of mackerel. I love oily fish, and the mackerel is probably the oiliest fish out there. I'm gonna cut this in half with that smoky meat flesh. Man, it is so smoky. There's like a smoke infused into every part of that fish. It's
It's a little briny, salty as well, as you'd expect for a fish like that. They do their sea produce well here in Athens.
The final piece of the mains, we have the specialty house meatballs here, and they feature, looks like fried potato sitting on some pita bread, a special cheese, and then smoked eggplant cream. Found a meatball onto my plate, and it smells incredible. Oh, is that the meat, the smell of meat is just wafting through the air. It's so soft and crumbly. White mincemeat in that meatball, and then it's just covered in a rich tomato sauce. It's more like an airy type cream taste with the cheese. Also comes with these potatoes, so I put more of the cheese on there. They're quite soft when you push through with them. Very thinly cut crunch on the edge, that little bit of crispiness there, and then soft on the inside. Here's another meatball, this time topped up with smoked eggplant cream. Extra smokiness on top of that rich meatball. So good. After that monstrous feast, it's time for us to have two desserts. Baklava's got lots of layers of phyllo pastry, usually filled up with some nuts as well, depending on the region. So a lot of the time it's pistachio. And then kunefe is a traditional Middle Eastern dessert. Usually that has a special type of spun pastry called katifi. It's then soaked in syrup, and then sometimes they top it off with nuts, sometimes it's clotted cream, sometimes it's cheese. Usually it's a very sticky, sweet dessert, and that is right up my alley. First we've got this baklava. I'm going to cut through it, maybe there's some crunch. Yep. You have to butcher it to get to it. That's gooey, moist inside. The light crispiness of the phyllo pastry as well. Beautiful, and not sickly sweet, just that nice hit of sweetness to it. Kunefe, and it's just swimming in syrup, dusted with pistachios on top. Cut through.
Yeah, there's a bit of cheese on the bottom there.
Nice. Oh, cheesy goodness. I'm trying to pick it up, spin it around so it sticks on the fork. There we go. This one's strange. It's like you're eating very white noodles with a tiny crispy, but it does have that pastry flavour. Then you have white sweet syrup, and then it's more of a cheese that's just adding that little bit of stickiness to it. Wow, that's really good. I've had kunefe before, and this one matches up to it. Last bite is yogurt with sugared carrots. There's a little bit of chunkiness to those carrots. Kind of reminds me of gajar al halwa. I think I said that wrong, but there's like an Indian dessert where it's like quite a sugared carrots and there's a lot of cream to it. And this here with the Greek yogurt, of course, has that creamy flavour. 3 tasty desserts. An incredible feed featuring a lot of unique dishes that I haven't had before in Greece. An absolute feast, and then topped it off with some big desserts. It's time to rest up. Soon we'll go out and get some more Greek food.
Cream chocolate mix, canela, toast, vanilla.
Sat down at a restaurant called Croissanterie. They specialise in traditional Loukoumades, which are a Greek street food.
Generally it's dough, which is deep fried and then drizzled in, sometimes syrup, sometimes honey. The difference with the Loukoumades here at Croissanterie is they have a hole in the middle of them, so they're actually more like a donut shape. These ones here, they've been drizzled with honey, they've got syrup, cinnamon, and then the special thing as well you can request, soft serve ice cream. Okay, gonna chop through a Loukoumades. Oh, they are soft on the inside. And I'll try and get all the syrup and the cinnamon. Yep. That looks sticky. One piece of Loukoumades by itself. Ooh. They're a bit more doughy on the inside, so they've got a soft inside and just like a thin layer of crispness on the outside. Not overly sweet with both the honey and the syrup. This time I'm gonna get some ice cream. Whoa. Ice cream and Loukoumades, they're gonna work well together. That's like that's just like a basic soft serve ice cream, and then yeah, but it's so creamy, it goes well with the sticky sweetness of the Loukoumades. Just finished off some donuts, well not donuts, some Loukoumades. Those ones are pretty good. I've come in off peak time. They were sort of just sitting there ready to go. So definitely, like, if you get them fresh when they're hot out the deep fryer, that's the time to eat them. All in all good, and the ice cream is a great touch with the Loukoumades. Down here at Tellus, gone for a very simple feed tonight. I'm feeling quite full from all the food today. First thing is just getting some pork chops. That's going to come on the top of some French fries or chips, I believe. Second thing is the tzatziki, just something to dip in as well. That strained yogurt with cucumber dip. I've also heard that the spicy salad they do here is incredible. Just the only thing, it is massive. So yeah, it's apparently wider than my body, so probably not something I want to eat tonight when I just want to fit in some meat. Okay, have everything here. We've got the pork chops and the chips. We've got tzatziki, and there's also some garlic bread to dip in the tzatziki, so that was unexpected. We're gonna get into the pork chops so it's nice and hot. So we've put on some lemon, gonna cut into the pork chop. Yep, that's tender. They're thin, quite smoky. They look like they've got a crispy exterior. I was looking forward to some grilled meat, and this has hit the spot. You can taste the charcoal on the sides, and it's smoky, juicy pork, everything you want with a simple, basic grilled meat. Just a nice amount of fat on them. They're not overly fatty. They've got salt and pepper, and I think a little dusting of oregano too. So, next thing, to dip that chop into some tzatziki. Beautiful, simple tzatziki. A little bit of tanginess on the pork chop. Goes well with the citrus from the lemon and the smokiness of the meat. I'm gonna try some of the French fries now. Lots of potato, crispy on the edge, just like the pork. Yeah, nice and moist. There's a little bit of oil still on those chips. It's a good thing though. I like it. You get some of this garlic bread here. Whoa. You rip that apart. Nice and soft in the middle. Yeah, we need some of that tzatziki. It's got a little amount of herb on it, so we need a little bit more taste to it. That's what the tzatziki's there for. Tzatziki and bread. Such a simple combination. Just that bread and the cool, tangy, strained yogurt tzatziki. Just finished up Tellus Steakhouse, and I think that really sort of just embodies what Greek food is all about. Just simple produce with minimal intervention with that salt and pepper or herbs and lemon. They just keep it simple. they keep it fresh, and that just makes it so delicious. What a trip it's been. This is the final day of my Athens food tour. Everything from Greek street food, we've had Cretan food, we've even tried some modern stuff here in Athens. The food has been incredible. It's surpassed all expectations that I had before. And yeah, I'm already looking forward to the next time I can come back to Athens and eat some of this same food again. It's hard to pick favorites. A lot of things I like. Things that stand out to me are Kostas souvlaki, there's the Cretan meal. Everything we had from that Cretan restaurant was insane. I've had spit roasted meats on chips, had pork chops on chips like tonight. I had Loukoumades at 3 different places. And yeah, I mean, I can't list everything off the top of my head right now, but the food has been amazing, and I'll put all the restaurants that I've been to tonight in the description box below, and you'll see me posting these on Instagram as well. You can follow what I do day to day, what I eat day to day at Food Mood Jason. You'll see that down below here. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit subscribe, because that helps other people find great food in Athens too. Thank you so much for watching. It has been an amazing time. So grateful to be here in these times of COVID and times of difficulty around the world. It's been a pleasure. See you next time. Cheers, guys.